Hey y'all, Pops here. I know it's been a while since we posted to the YouTube channel, so we're going to start a new adventure today. We're going to do extreme, ultra hardcore Paladin. So ultra hardcore is an add-on developed by Bonnie's dad, and basically you have no mini-map. You cannot see the level of an enemy or the health. You're not allowed to see your own health. And the extreme part of this is not only those restrictions, we're going to do no professions, no dungeons, no buffs with the exception of pally buffs that we can give ourselves. No greens, no blues, no purple gear. We're also going to do scavenger. Now, scavenger basically means that we're not allowed to buy anything from a vendor as far as consumables go, as far as weapons go, as far as gear goes. We're not allowed to buy any of that. The only exception will be if we need to buy an item to complete a quest. That will be the only exception of what we can buy from a vendor. We're also doing no repairs. So that means that if our gear breaks, we have to get another piece of gear either off a mob or out of a chest. There's no repairing of our gear. I think that's pretty much the restrictions. This will be a solo self-found journey, no grouping under any circumstance, and no dungeons. All right, well, let's get started. We've made this little dwarf pally. Redbeard returns.
Well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one?
Quest.
Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've
All right, we need to get 8 pieces of tough wolf meat.
What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, HM.
Let me set this
I'll
down
tell you what
so
would
it's
help.
not so
a
loud.
pair of nice warm gloves. And
all right,
being the kind
so we've got to
soul
go
that
kill
I am,
wolves.
I'd be more than happy to provide you with a
Let me
suit.
set up my action bars,
I've
my
one
key
condition,
binds.
however. I need you to go get me some wolf
We're good to
meat.
go. Let's
Nice
get this
arrangement,
extreme
HM.
ultra
You bring me some
hardcore
wolf
challenge
meat,
going.
And I'll make sure you don't lose any digits
This
to
will
frostbite.
only be on the
Well, what do you
YouTube
say?
channel. I will not put this on my stream. On the stream, I'm doing some ultra hardcore adventures, but not this one. If anybody's interested in seeing the stream, you can find it under Twitch TV, Popsbarngrill. I usually go live about 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, sometimes 3:30, somewhere in that area. We're also not allowed to buy bags or anything of that nature. So one good thing about the pally is if we hit level 40, we'll get our mount for free. So we don't have to make an exception to buy a mount. So we're going to kind of grind on these wolves till we hit level 3. Kind of the way I do it. We're also not using any Questie or any rested XP. No leveling guide at all. Let's get our seal of righteousness back up. So So hopefully we get lucky here and we get some pouches to drop. There we go, level 2. Oh wow, looky here. We got a level 60 human warlock over here in the starting area. Also, we're using very, very limited add-ons. If you want to know, we don't have any unit scan on. We're using Baginator. Details will be hidden. Even though it's on, we won't be able to use it. We're using Ultra Hardcore, we're using Voiceover, and we're using What's Training. Those are the only add-ons we're using. Now, for those of you who don't know what What's Training is, it is an add-on that will put a tab on your spell book that you can click, and you can see here that it will tell you what spells you can get at what ranks. It will also tell you how much, so you'll know exactly how much money you need for training. So one thing that I always do in the starting area is I always try to get gear that's loot here that drops in stacks and 5s. If the bag space becomes tough, we'll get rid of some of the other loot and we'll just keep the loot that stacks in 5s. It's worth a lot more money. But I don't think that's going to be an issue since we're only going to grind to level 3 on the wolves. This is something I've recently discovered because I used to grind to level 4 on these wolves, but I found out it really doesn't make a huge difference. But I do like to get a little bit of extra grinding in. So far, no chain gear. But as you can see here now, when we click on this wolf, you can see I don't know what level it is. I don't know how much health it has. All I know is that it's a ragged timber wolf. Now I can tell you from experience, the ragged timber wolves are level 2. The young timber wolves are level 1. Uh-oh. We picked up a second mob. These whelps can be anywhere from level 3 to 4. We'll basically pop a heal here. I mean, we've got plenty of mana. Up here in the left-hand corner, you can see our level. You can see our lowest health so far, how many enemies we've slain, and what's our highest crit. You'll also notice as I'm taking damage, and I'm going to take some damage here, that the screen starts to get dark. That's part of the Ultra Hardcore add-on. And as you take more and more damage, the screen gets darker and darker, and eventually it will hide all your action bars and everything else. So you really got to know your key bindings when you get low on health. If you go to run, when you're really low on health, you really can't see where you're running. So you really got to have some serious awareness while doing this. There we go. Keep that up. Oops. So our inventory's full. And I can tell you that these boots are worth probably a copper or 2. We're going to destroy those because that fang is worth about 6 copper. So financially, that's a better move for us. Oops. That rune pelt is probably worth about 5 copper. This belt's only worth about 1. Yeah, we don't need the gloves. We haven't gotten any chain gear. The tough part of this is going to come in with the weapon. Because we got to hope that we get a weapon to drop, because our weapon will take a lot of damage. These starting weapons don't last long. Gosh darn. Okay, we probably need about 2 more wolves. We'll be level 3. We'll go empty out our bags. Oh, there it is. We just needed 1. All right, let's go turn this in. Oh yeah, we also can't use any quest rewards. So for this here, when we turn this in, there's a pair of gloves we get, but we will not be allowed to equip them, as it violates the scavenger part of this challenge. There we go. We are allowed to use the vendor to sell.
See you.
But that's it.
What can I do?
Okay.
For you? Watch your back.
So you can see here, we're going to get a pair of gloves. We'll grab those quests in a minute. Right now, we're going to grab the quest to kill the trogs.
After the last trog attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping
And again, we have to sell those. We're not allowed to use them.
Is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. A bit short and we need stronger to help drive the trogs back.
These trogs are level 2. And we need to kill 6 of the burly rock trogs and 6 of the regular trogs. Still haven't gotten any gear. All right, we got a little spring water. That's always nice to get, since we aren't able to buy any. Mana's not going to be an issue for a bit, because right now the only thing we have is putting up our seal and healing. Okay, we can use those gloves because they came off of a mob. They were not a quest reward. We didn't buy them. We're allowed to use them. Really would like to see a pouch drop, I can tell you that. Dum. quite certain I have all of these. I probably need a few more of the burleys, but a little extra grinding doesn't hurt. Okay, frayed cloak, we'll take that. More spring water. We'll definitely take that, that's for sure. That's gonna really become important, getting that spring water. So we'll be looking for it in water barrels and chests, off of mobs. Kind of thinking I'd like to hit like level 4 before I turn in this quest. So the quest is complete. Right now we're just kind of grinding. Make a little bit more money. Oh, maybe get lucky, get a pouch to drop. Maybe get a little more chain gear. Okay, there we go. We got a chest piece. Got some more water. Take that. We're actually up to 5 now on that. Maybe 2 more kills, I think, and we'll hit level 4. We'll go turn in the quest. We'll go train our skills, level 1, level 2, and 4. Gentlemen, just 1. All right, that's it. We are level 4. Let's head back in and turn this in. Get a few on the way in. Nice. Keep that water coming. Oh, we got some boots. Very nice. All right. blah, boom, boom, boom. Let's go empty out our bag.
What's on your mind?
We're really not going to use food in the starting area. We don't really ever need it. Okay?
Keep your...
Now we can pick up these two quests. One is to go see the Paladin trainer, and the other is to deliver mail. And the reason I don't pick that up earlier is because that mail is going to take up a bank slot, and we don't have a lot of bag slots. Again, we cannot equip that belt. It's a quest reward.
I don't suppose you'd be willing
But we
to
can
do a
sell it.
favor for me, lad. A stack of letters came through the pass today.
All right, we're going to go train our skills.
To Talon Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say? Do you? If the problems we've had
We should get Judgment, Blessing of Might, and Devotion Aura, I believe.
We have some troubles ahead of us. I can
There's our Paladin trainer.
take the steps to deal with
Turn that in. There we go.
The humans have taught us a great deal about the
We
Holy
have
Light.
Devotion Aura,
Their order is to
Blessing of Might,
protect
and
all
Judgment now.
of Azeroth. We have a great respect for how it is steeped in tradition, and how just one figure, one sacrifice, can make the difference between pain and salvation.
Bad part about Paladins is our buffs, our Pally buffs are only 5 minutes
Come
long.
back to me and we'll see about getting you some training. Can't have
We're
you
going to
go
grab
out
this
to the
quest.
world
All right.
can we?
We drove the
We're
troops
off
out
to
of
go
Rome
deliver
Regan,
mail.
But then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dunmorrow. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings. It was the trolls.
Ba boom, ba
They stole my
boom.
chest, my box, and my bucket of bones. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer.
So these boars are level 3, roughly. Pretty sure they are. We're actually going to get a quest to kill 12 of these, but kill a few on the way over. Oh, we'll put up our Blessing of Might. There we go. That'll make a difference, believe it or not. There we go. Deliver the mail. Complete.
I've been waiting for these letters
Accept
for quite some
and
time.
accept. Alright, so we gotta kill 12 boars now.
This one is addressed to Grelin Whitebeard. He's not too far away.
And we also picked up a quest to take this letter over to Grell and Whitebeard, which is
down the road to the south.
where you go after you get done here.
Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldwood Valley there are so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it.
What is that? 4? How much money do I have? Only 1. We're gonna need at least 2 silver to train our level 6 skills. I don't know why Move Any isn't letting me move this, but we're gonna need 3 silver for level 6. That's what I like about that what's trading out. I'm well aware of financially how much money I need to train. Little mage over here. Also killing boars. We'll probably grind on these boars till we hit level 5. One, because we want a little bit of extra XP. Second reason is, again, we definitely need to make some money. And with them being level 3 and us being only level 4, you know, we're getting pretty decent XP. Inventory is full. All right. Pretty certain we have all our boars. Kill a few of these, maybe. Maybe we get lucky. One of these guys decides, hey, look at this poor Paladin. He needs a pouch. If not, hey, look at this poor Paladin. Let's give him some spring water. All right, we got all these back up. Let's go back up over here. We're only about 3 bars shy of level 5 here. But you can see we're starting to use mana now. One, because we're dropping our seal. And we're also using judgment. That's where that water's going to come into play. Oh, wait, we want that. That is definitely worth more than these boots. Thank you. Dun, 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 all right, we got about a half a bar to go. This boar probably will do it right here. Ooh, 31, nice. Not my best crit, but 31's not bad. There we go, level 5. Oh, we're going to have to get rid of something because, there we go. All right, let's turn in the boar hunters. Neither one of those are worth it for us, but, All right, we're going to go to Grellin's camp. We'll give Grellin his letter. He's going to give us a quest to kill 14 troll whelps. In addition, there's going to be a quest to run back to Anvilmar and bring a scalding brew. That is a timed quest. We'll have 5 minutes to complete it, which is plenty of time.
What's on your mind?
Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. Accept. And you can see we got a little timer popped up over here on our right. So we'll go here to Anvilmar. We'll empty out our bags. Turn in the scalding brew. We'll get a quest to bring back the mug. When we bring back the mug, we at least get 50 copper for it. So it's not a bad little quest. We're also getting pretty close to pushing level 6.
I was supposed to get this delicious scalding morn brew to
We'll probably hit level 6 killing the
Grenadiers
whelps and
first.
getting Felix's items.
Before the brew runs cold, you look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili morn brew, so get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain. Thanks,
There we
adventurer,
go.
and don't forget to bring me back my mug. Ah, good. Now this will hit the
There we
spot
go.
without
Let's
anything
get the quest to
small
bring
ring
back
with
the
it.
mug.
Scalding morn.
All right, we can empty out our bags
Hit the
now.
spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morn brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, adventurer. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to
All right, well, at least we now have enough silver to train our level 6 skills. Hey, around the corner here. We don't really need to worry about having much more money than what we need to train skills because we're not doing any professions. We're not allowed to purchase anything off a vendor, so the only upside of this quest is we don't need to worry about a lot of money. So there's 3 troll camps. We're going to visit the 3 troll camps. We're going to collect all of Felix's belongings, 1 at each camp. Depending upon how full our bag is after that, we may go turn that in, empty our bags before we come back and do the quest to get Grellin's journal here.
What's on your mind? Excellent adventure.
There we go.
You'd be surprised
Look at that, 450 XP for that.
Nice.
Nice.
Bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
All right, so this is the first red mobs we hit. They're level 3 and level 4. Oops. Looks like we got the mage over here. That's the box that we have to pick up right there. No worries if the mage gets it before me. It respawns quickly. We also have to kill 14 of these. Yeah, so you can see that the mage grabbed it. Not a big deal. It respawns, like I said. There it is. It's already back. We'll be looking for chests. At these camps, there's a possibility of a chest being there. So we are also allowed to buy weapons training. Let's grab that. And there's a chest. Let's kill this, and then we'll get to the chest. There's a chest right around the corner here. There we go. Let's put our fine treasure there. We can use that. What did we get? Some tough jerky and a ragged leather box. That's about it. So I don't know how well that's going to work with the ultra hardcore add-on, the Find Treasure, but we'll see. It's going to go off, I think, every so often. It'll. So you can see it just launched. Not sure I like that. Okay, some more spring water. How many of these whelps have I got? I don't know, I'm pretty close to having 14, I know that. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised for a Saturday there's not more people here in the starting area. Throughout the week, there have been a lot of people in these starting areas. Unfortunately, I've been in them way too much this week. Little rough streak this week on characters dying on hardcore. That was my weapon. Okay, still 24-25. Blessing of Might up. Makes a huge difference, that Blessing of Might. You might not think so, but when you start killing things and it takes a lot longer than normal, it's probably because you don't have your Blessing of Might up. No chest here. We'll grab this. Right, we got one more camp to go to. Killing me be easy, man. Maybe. So you have to make sure you're not pulling Peo here. Peo, on occasion, has made a troll. He's made it look as close as possible to these whelps. And he's actually come over here and waited for, somebody starting out in the Alliance Zone to pull them and then flag themselves. An old trick of Peo's, I guess. Thank you. Grab this oil can. All right, we have all of Felix's items. We've killed our 14 troll whelps. So that flimsy chain vest, we can hold on to that and we could use it as a replacement. Unfortunately, we're not near a bank, otherwise we'd go put it in the bank, but there we go. Doesn't matter, we can't use it. There's a quest to go get his journal. We gotta empty our bags. We don't have that much space.
They took it away to the cave.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go and run and empty out our bags, and we'll come back, we'll go in the cave, we'll kill the whelps, we'll get to Grittner the Cold. He has the journal. We'll pop out, we'll be good to go. Probably should make level 6 here. Before we go in and turn that stuff in, since we're going to be going right by the Paladin trainer. And we're almost level 6 as it is, so let's kill a few of these bad boys. make level 6. Who knows? Maybe one of them will be nice enough to give us a pouch. Probably only got to kill 2 or 3 of them. There it is. Now we're level 6. I mean, we're going here anyway. Why not make sure we're level 6 so we can do our training here? Get a couple of things done at once. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's turn in his items. Let's empty out our bag, then we'll train.
Need assistance? Huzzah! You found them!
There
You're
we
an
go.
absolute savior, my
Oh,
friend.
we
Here
would have
is
made
not
level
much,
6
but
doing
something
that,
for the
but
trouble I put you through. Thank
oh well. Okay, we got 6 silver. Not bad. Let's train up.
The light be with you, adventurer. How can I
Okay,
help
we got
you?
Holy Light, Divine Protection, and Seal of the Crusader. So we got a new rank of heals. We've got Divine Protection. We've got Seal of the Crusader. Now, Seal of the Crusader, people go back and forth between that and Seal of Righteousness. I'm a big believer in Seal of the Righteousness, to be honest. But I think once you get a weapon over 3.4, if you get a slower weapon, Seal of the, no, that's Seal of Command's usually better. But anyway, I have to take a quick bio break, and then I'll be back and we'll finish up Karanos. All right, we're back. So, Seal of the Command makes you swing faster. However, you do less damage with each attack. Now, you can drop this on the enemy, and for 10 seconds, increasing your holy damage taken by up to 20. And every time you hit with a melee weapon, that will refresh. So a lot of times what you can do is you can put up your Seal of Command. Let's refresh that. Drop your Seal of Command and then go to Seal of Righteousness. In other words, down that goes, up that goes. So on the board now is Seal of Command, which means that when I hit with my Seal of Righteousness, I'm actually doing a bit more damage. Nothing fantastic, just a bit more. The problem comes in is it's very mana consuming if on every single mob that's what you do. Especially, okay, so like right now I would have to spend mana to go back to Seal of Command. And that. But it is, I guess, the optimal play to do it that way. Now here, I don't think it would make a difference because we kill so quick, who cares? But you can see that you blow through your mana a lot faster. Now when we get up into we're level 6. If we were fighting something level, say, 6, level 5, that's going to take a little longer, maybe even like these whelps because they're level 4, well, then it might be worth it to use our Seal of Command. Pop down onto our Seal of Righteousness. That way we're getting more damage, more bang for our buck. Okay, more spring water. Love it. So we gotta go in this cave. And, ooh, more spring water. Wonderful. Gotta go kill Grickner the Cold. He will have the journal that we need. Oh! Oh. Poor little warlock. Probably coming in to do the warlock quest. So gnome warlocks get a quest to come in here. I think you can get it at level 1 to get your imp. And you have to kill 3 Frostmane novices. And so normally if you're doing that quest, you go right here. You go up this way because there's a lot more novices up that way than there is this way. But you still got to kill these whelps that are in your way that are like level 3 and 4. No, I won't be dead soon. You'll be dead soon. No chest. Sometimes there's a chest up here. Not today, though. Alright. Let's get our mana back up. Yeah, we're killing these guys for money. How much money do we need at level 8? We're going to need 3 silver. Well, we've already got that, so that's good. I'm sticking with Seal of Righteousness because the mana's a little low. And by keeping with just using my Seal of Righteousness, I can kind of move along. Oh, hey, look, there's my little mage friend. He's in here. I don't know if he killed Grickner the Cold or not. This is Grickner. So, if you pull Grickner, you can get him solo. Okay, we got the journal. If you pull this whelp before you pull Grickner, you'll get this whelp and Grickner. So, just a little neat little fact. This is a novice. This is what warlocks have to kill 3 of. They just do little bitty frost bolts. Okay. Really hoping I'm killing a few extras and really hoping I'd get a pouch. But it don't seem like it wants to give me. It seems like every time I do this quest and I do the scavenger part where I can't use a vendor, I never get any pouches or bags to drop. Yet if I did it regular ultra hardcore, I'd probably get pouches. I think the game knows it's like, oh, he's doing something where he can't buy bags? All right, well, let's not give him any. Nope, just still not there. Not too worried. We can handle 2 of these, trust me. And I think a lot of people would probably pull 2 here, but I just don't get it. Why would you need to put yourself in risk? Wow. Talk about dying quick, huh? That fella barely got anywhere. We must have had a good crit on that. All right, we'll go out, we'll turn in the journal. We'll get a quest. Oh, okay. You wanted them that bad, go ahead and take them. Ba boom ba boom. Da 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 dum bum 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 bum. So he's level 5. I'm level 6. He probably just went through all the quests, didn't do any extra grinding. That's usually how it works.
Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. If I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brothers. I was planning on sending my
Kill a
apprentice
few
to
more
my
of these on
brother's
the way
area
out.
with
Not that
my
we're going to
report,
get much
but I would
XP.
feel much better were it placed in more
That last like shot at a pouch maybe on the way
You'll
out.
have to take the tunnel to get to Caranos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Vilmar, then keep heading east to the
Hope
tunnel.
against hope.
Station nearby.
Boom. We don't need to go to Anvilmar. We're all set. We're going to go over here. We'll empty out our bag. We'll go up. We'll turn in the quest up there. We'll pick up a couple of quests that we turn in Caranos. And that's where we're headed.
Well met.
Starting area is complete. We should hold on to those two. Those will have to go to Ironforge and put in the bank. Since we don't have any pouches and bag space will become an issue. You're not really going to feel the effects of Iron Man and all of this till we hit about level 10, maybe 11, 12. But then all of a sudden we'll notice the
How are
effects.
you?
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dungeroff on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice
All right.
and directions.
So as I go through the tunnel, I'm going to kill all these trogs. Money, XP, you know.
Directions. If you're going to speak with Senir, you'll find him in Caranos.
There's about
Make
5
your
or
way
6
through
of
the
them we
tunnel,
kill.
and after you come out on on the other side.
Some you can avoid. Like, we'll kill that one. You can avoid it. Just go past it if you don't want to.
Adventurer. If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose you could bring a package to the inn in Caranos? You were planning on right? If you make it through the pass, you definitely want to take a breather there. Anyway, bring this to Tannic Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass.
Here's my little mage friend.
Until a mountaineer escort comes through.
Ba-boom, ba-boom. I guess the only thing I hope is that my little mage friend's not going to kill the boars. So when we get out of this tunnel on our way to Caranos, we try to kill the boars that we see. Because when you get to Caranos, there's a quest where you can use 6 crag boar ribs. And there's another quest you'll pick up where you need 4 pieces of boar meat. And if I can get it on the way to Caranos, then once I get to Caranos, I don't have to spend as much time looking for it. The mage may know that, the mage that's coming right there. And he may start killing the boars also on the way, or he may just kill them for the XP and the grind, but not sure this is the kind of guy that wants to kill for XP on the way to Caranos. He looks more like the type that says, let me get there and let me start working on my quests. So usually there's a couple of boars here. Now these boars, they're going to be 5 and 6. There we go. We got a crag boar rib. Should be another boar up over here. Two crag boar ribs. We actually need 6 crag boar ribs, 4 chunk of boar meat. If you don't kill the boars on the way to Caranos, don't worry about it. There's plenty of boars down there after you pick up the quest. I'm just being a little proactive and getting my quest items on the way, I guess. There we go. There, you see how that got a little dark? That's because we were taking damage. You can see that the screen darkened. That's how you know when you're taking damage in ultra hardcore. Because remember, you can't see your health. There's no health bar. So that's how you know. And the darker that screen gets, the more damage you've taken. So right now, we're probably at a little bit less than, well, we didn't go any lower than 73%. I think it starts to darken at around 80%. It'll start to darken. So about 80%. Okay, that time we dropped to 69.7. That's what I like about the stats, as I can see. Now if I cast this, at least we're going to go into this fight full. Probably have all our boar meat now. No, we still need 1 boar meat, still need 4 crag boar ribs. Again, we're only killing the ones that we can see and get to on the way. Like, I'm not going to go chase that one and have to kill that bear. I'm just going to kill the ones that I can get on the way in pretty easily. Now I got all my boar meat. There we go. Oh, we got a crag boar rib. 3 more of those bad boys and I'll be a happy camper. And if we don't get them, that's fine. Like I said, there's boars all around here. Just I figure sometimes on my way down, you might as well get what you can get for your quest items. We're going to be number 7 here. Oh, he resisted. There we are, level 7, but you can see we dropped to a new low. 56%. Alright, this is a large crag boar, which means this is level 7 or 8. So I would imagine we're probably going to dip around 50% on this. Nope. We don't need a snow leopard. Just another boar over here or two. Maybe not. Usually there's a boar along here, but I do not see... Oh, somebody killed it. It's right there. I say, thank God my mind is still working, right? Okay. Bump, 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 bump. We are here at Karanos.
Great to meet you.
Continue, complete. There we go. We'll grab that quest to explore Frostbane Hold. Tough jerky we can sell. Then we can sell that. We need to hold on to our crag boar ribs. We have to hold on to our boar meat, but we can sell that. There we go. Wow, we only need one crag boar rib and we've been set. So this is the quest here. This fella's going to want 6 crag boar ribs and Rhapsody malt. Now, Rhapsody malt you have to buy from the innkeeper. Hold on. My door. What's going on?
Not much. I'm gonna go to Walmart.
Oh.
Get some stuff for the week.
Hold on a second. I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. All right, we're back. And we're going to make this in our home. Now, we can only get this Rhapsody malt off a vendor, so that's the exception to the rule where we can buy from a vendor. Okay, well, that's it. We got 1 to 7 today. We've gotten through the starting area. For the next installment that we'll be doing in the next few days, we're going to go through some Karanos and travel to Elwyn Forest. Hope to see you then. Take care.